yeah, with the wife, and she's like, "All right, well, here it is." She's smoking a cigarette. She's wearing a robe. Just look, excuse my attire, but you know what? I am trying to compete with the help for my husband's attention. So I'm hoping that he sees me for who I am, and his beautiful wife. And don't worry, I don't want anything that you guys don't want. But if you guys want something, you let me know. We can talk about it. See where we're at. But anyway, this is the bedroom. And, when you look inside, you see different things. You see a mirror in the ceiling. You see, you see a bed that it's really high up, right? And then there's pillars on each corner of the bed, and those pillars got chains with shackles at the end of every pillar. You see whips, you see candles, many different weird stuff in there. So, what would you like to do?
Do you guys not sleep in here? You can't sleep in here.
Well, I do sleep here, only at night.
You sleep with all this?
After I come in late. I come to bed around 3 o'clock in the morning. By then, my husband's sleeping. I normally stay awake drinking, and whether he stays here with company or he just comes early, or he just stays here having sex. He has, I'm pretty sure he has at least 23 bastard children.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Which side's... What's typically his side of the bed?
For what exactly?
Which side of the bed does he typically... Are there, bedside tables or anything like that? Or is it literally just a bed?
No, it's just a bed. There's some furniture to the side. All the furniture has different stuff. There's a set of dildos that are made out of wood, all type of dildos, wooden.
Is there a closet or something that
There is also a closet in there.
Use? I regret this, but I'm gonna open the closet.
Go ahead and roll spot hidden. Whoo! Alright, so you open the closet, and among some leather suit and some weird chains and stuff, you find a set of knives. So very small knives. And a letter.
Small.
Yeah. And a letter. And the letter is from John. The guy that's...
Was that the first husband?
Yep.
Okay.
It says, to my dearest friend, I know we have different tastes in life, but you know what? I believe that life has put us in this path together for a reason. I like them young, and I just like the one. And I know that you just like them all. But I've been reading a little bit, and I know that you're into extravagant tastes. So I decided to get you this toy. This is a set of knives for you to get creative. Maybe you get to discover a different type of pain, a different type of pleasure. Be careful and use it wisely. By the way, I'll be stopping by maybe next week to talk to you about my plan, about the proposition. And that's it. That's what the letter says.
Is there any indication of like what the date that that note was written? Is it dated at all?
Yep. The date the letter was dated about a month ago.
And then how long has the first husband been gone?
First husband was just gone about, I want to say about what, 4 or 5 days, maybe a week. So they were, probably they had plenty of time. He had plenty of time to go up there and have that chat. Because I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, well, maybe they left together, right?
Yeah, carpool.
Yeah. Well, maybe they did at some point, but not then. Apparently.
Alright, well, there are no other, like, doors or, because this is a big house, right?
It's pretty big. Yeah, it's,
There's-
it's as big as the other house. The guy's got a lot of money.
Do I get any indication that there's any, like, hidden entryways in the bedroom? Or
Go ahead
anything
and
like
roll
that?
spy him.
Oh, fuck.
You do see a crease on the wall. And do you want to open it?
Sure.
All right. So when you open it, you see this set of bodies in there. That they're probably about 2 to 3 weeks. They look dead. Obviously, they look completely dried up, like they bled out.
Oh, shit. How does she react? Does she see the two, or is it just...
She's a little shocked, but she's like, that idiot, she says. How are we supposed to be able to keep any help like that? And I thought they quit. No wonder they keep talking on the hallways about stuff, and I keep thinking that somebody's making that stuff up. Go ahead and roll sanity when you see that. You see them hanging, by the way. You don't see them laying on the ground. You see them hanging like if they were hanging on a closet with hangers. Okay, go ahead and give me a 1d2, please. Thank you. Alright, so you want to do
Okay.
anything else?
So he's a psycho murderer.
Well, I mean, he might not be a psycho murderer. Maybe it was just an accident.
Like, how many bodies are there?
I don't know. Let's see. Just that.
8?
Yeah.
Just 8. No big deal.
Yeah,
I mean, within
feel
3
like it would have
weeks.
been an accident after the first one.
I mean, within 3 weeks.
Yeah, but
Who's counting?
I mean, why are we talking about this? Okay.
I mean, the
This
guy is having affairs in front of his wife in his house, and his wife is at the point that she's competing with the help for her husband's attention. Just saying.
And she just found out that that he kills people.
And what was her reaction?
Well, she's obviously still wanting to stick around.
Okay. Alright. So. What's next?
Well, Eric,
I'm just
Is
gonna
Eric
look
with me?
around the bed.
So what?
Then I hear all that commotion, like, what's going on?
there's some bodies.
Bodies.
Yeah, and there's also a letter from John, from about a month ago,
I forgot.
saying that they're gonna meet up.
I need you all to roll Constitution because of the smell.
Shit.
All right. So go ahead and roll a 1d5 for me. You guys obviously puke your brains out right there. Like you get really, really sick.
Yeah, that checks out.
You guys are forced. I mean, you can stay in the room, but you're probably going to be puking your brains out.
I think we got out of it. I don't know. Eric, do you agree?
I'm getting out of there.
Okay. And the spouse just walks really casually, from the room.
Jesus Christ, lady, what's wrong with you?
About what? She says.
But yeah. I mean, if my wife or a loved one be sitting there, all that smell in there, and you're just walking out. What's going on?
Oh well, I have allergies, so I can't breathe really well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You seem like you're rather calm about all this. I mean,
yeah, move out the smell.
Well, what else is there to do?
freak out, lady. Good Lord. Your
And
husband's murdering people, and you're just like, it's just another day at the park.
And what am I gonna get in return from that?
You leave him. You find somewhere better than this, you could be next.
No, he's not gonna kill me. He needs me.
Get the police. What's he need you for?
Yeah, why does he need you?
I'm sure he's gonna come back. We actually love each other. He doesn't love them. He loves me. So.
You got a telephone in here, lady.
I do. What for?
Where's it at?
Somewhere. What do you need it for?
I'm going to call the police. That's what I'm going to do.
The police? And what are you gonna
Yeah,
tell
the
them?
police. There's dead bodies hanging in there.
Well, I can take care of that. Why don't you just finish looking around for whatever you need to? Now you're being rude.
Take care of it.
You're
There's
breaking
no
into
reason
my
to take care
house.
of that.
You're breaking into my house, and now you're
Break it in.
taking.
You invited us in.
And
We
now
came in. We didn't break in.
I said you come into my house, and granted that I allowed you to come in, but I didn't allow you to start taking liberties like this. Like, I'll call the police. I'll do that. So leave. If you want to call the police, leave and then call the police. I mean, you don't get to be rude
I want
and
to keep an eye
demand
on you,
things.
lady.
You don't get to be rude and demand things in my own house.
Why don't you want to call the police?
I'll call them in a while, because if I call them now, they'll know that my husband disappeared.
Good.
No,
Yeah.
that's why you're here.
We're here for someone else.
Yeah, are you paying us too?
Yeah.
No, I'm not, but if you find, let's say that her name is Jane. If you find Jane's husband, John, then you will find my Tommy.
Yeah, but we're incentivized to bring John back. I could give a shit about Tommy. So unless you want to pay up, I don't know.
I just want to know
Well, after
where
we're not
he is. I don't need you to
incentivized
bring
anymore.
him back. I just want to know where he is, and obviously he's gonna be with John. So it makes no difference if you bring him or not. Technically, if we're really gonna go there, I should be charging you for being inside of my house looking for clues to solve your crime without trying to even ask me if I need help bringing my husband back and offering. Because ultimately, I am
Good.
doing you a favor.
You could have asked. You just let us
Yeah,
in.
you didn't seem very interested when we mentioned that we were there to look.
Because I'm
You
not
didn't
trying
seem
to start
at
an
all.
argument here. You guys are the ones that need help, not me.
Right.
So the least you can do is be polite.
I mean, I haven't been impolite, but
You
the
are
sight of dead
demanding.
bodies.
You're demanding to get a phone to call the police when you don't even know if I'm indisposed at the moment. And maybe I don't want to call the police right now. Maybe I want my husband to come back first. Then he needs to get arrested. There's no point of calling the police, getting the house full of people right now and stuff when they're not going to find them anyway. That's what you're here for. You find them, and we'll call the police.
I don't know, and put a bullet between his eyes is what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, Eric. let's
Yeah,
go.
but if you kill him,
Yeah.
and then nobody finds them, I look like I was just after his money. So now he has to come back. Then
Well-
he can rot in jail.
Maybe then we can set up a deal where you pay us to not kill him at this point, because that's really where I was leaning too. Eric and I are kind of on the same wave right now.
He says, "I see. So you guys are are very hard to. You guys are very hard to talk to. You guys just don't seem to want to help. So go ahead and enlighten me. How are you planning to find my husband or Jane's husband?"
Yeah, we're heading out anyways, lady. You're crazy anyways.
Yeah, not worth it.
Oh, okay.
I start like waving my hand away as I start walking towards the door.
And she says, "Well, what if I know where they are?"
Well, we already know
You
they're in
could've started with
Waterloo. They
that.
kind of narrowed it down.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? But do you know where they are in there? Oh no.
Yeah, you wouldn't give us a...
I think you guys got that. I think you know where she is, where they are in there, so you're fine. You know what? You guys got this.
Yeah, you're right, we do.
All right. Well, I wish you good luck. You have fun. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Once we get out the door, I'll actually just burn this place down.
That's what I kind of want to do. We
And
should
then,
definitely
as
burn
you're
this
about to
place down.
leave, she says, "Wait. You know what? I am going to help you. I didn't want to have to do this because I wanted to keep everything under wraps, and I was sort of hoping that you guys were going to be a little bit more cooperative, but being that things are just going this way, we're gonna have to do things differently. So I got some information about my husband. Are you guys interested or not?"
What do we got to do to get this?
Nothing.
Information.
You come with me, we get it, you read it, you look at it, and then you leave.
Why can't you just bring it to us? I imagine that we're getting at like the threshold of the door. I don't want to have to go back in that house. There's dead bodies in there.
I don't have it on me. So it's up to you. You wanna get or not?
Sure, lady. Lead
All right.
us the way.
Well, we gotta go back to the bedroom. You don't have to
gotta
go
to
in.
the bedroom?
You don't have to go in. I'll go in. I know where the letter is with the address.
Wait, is this different? Where's the letter? That was right. Check the closet.
It's under the mattress.
Come on, Eric. You at the mattress.
Those chains and whips and stuff, man, those were...
Yeah, I had dead bodies.
Yeah, then you just shouted out about those things, and that kind of distracted me from it.
Well, let's just go.
We following her, or we just leaving?
I mean, can't you just go get it from the bedroom and come back?
She says,
We'll wait here.
I would much rather, I don't want to go inside the room, maybe I faint, so I would like to have somebody that will at least try to get me out if I faint. You know the smell in that room.
It didn't seem to bother you before.
Yeah, but I'm not smoking right now.
You got allergies.
But I'm not smoking
really
right
smell.
now, so my allergies are a little bit more acceptable.
Can I try and intimidate her just to go get it and bring it to us?
Sure.
Listen, lady, just go get it and bring it back. Fuck. Alright, fuck. Yeah,
She says, look, do you want the letter or not?
Eric, what do you think?
We're going to do this in pairs. So, I'll follow her to the entrance of that door, and you keep an eye on where I'm at. So we're going to make sure no one comes up behind us.
Okay.
Well, Arlen's there too, so hold on, let me pull his character sheet. I think he was crazy scientist. Yep. Alright. Alright, so are you all in agreement that you guys go there?
Yeah, we're kind of doing it like...
Let me roll for
I'm going to be at
Arlen.
the entrance, and he's going to be further behind me.
We're spaced out. Like making a chain of people 10 feet in between just so that...
One for
We have
yes
no
and
space.
2 for no. Okay, so Arlen goes to. Alright. So she opens the door. And the moment that she opens the door, the fragrance just, sticks out a little bit. And she covers her mouth. And she says, okay, well, if you guys want to come in, you can. Otherwise, you can wait here.
Well, I'm waiting here, lady.
Just leave the
Okay.
door open. Keep an eye on it.
Exactly. You
All
go on in there. I'll keep an eye on you.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate the fact that you're gonna keep an eye on me. I tell you, I'm really, really afraid of fainting in there. But I appreciate you guys. Actually, are nice people. You know what? I was out of line. I am so sorry. It's just that my husband has hurt me so much. And, I am not deserving of what he has done to me. Because I've been nothing more than just faithful to him for all this time. And she just starts crying. And she says, okay, let me go away.
Okay, lady. It'll be alright. Just give her a little pat on the back and kind of like pat on the back and it's also like pushing
Yeah.
to go inside.
What the fuck's taking so long?
She
Okay.
She's just now getting emotional about her husband. I mean, I don't know what this is about. Go on,
So
lady.
she starts walking.
Well, we're here. It'll be okay.
She starts walking, and all of a sudden, you see her tripping on the floor. And she trips on the floor. She kind of goes like, "Oh!" And she starts coughing. And she eventually goes to the ground, and she gets on all fours, you know. She's like not doing well. She's on her knees, and with her hands holding herself up, coughing a little more. And she goes like, "Oh!" It's just cough and cough and cough. And
What the hell's happening?
And eventually she just plummets to the floor. And it's almost as if she passes out.
No, she just kind of fainted in there.
Oh.
Hey, lady, you're okay.
No answer.
Alright, well, I'm gonna grab cotton, or gauze out of my bag and stuff them up my nose. I'm gonna go to the bedroom and get the note under the mattress.
Well, I'll go in there, kind of put my sleeve over my mouth. I'm going to get my revolver out and hold it out over top of her.
Yeah.
In case she tries to do anything. And I kind of nudge her with my foot.
And when you nudge her with your foot, you notice that her foot seems to be pretty heavy. It's not moving.
All right, Trevor, you go check out for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab that letter from under the mattress.
So, suddenly, this lady wakes up and she gets back on her knees, puts her hands to the ground, and slowly starts trying to get up.
Like, if the minute she starts doing, like, on her, like, getting on her hands and knees, moving, I'm like, lady, answer, are you alright?
She's like, yeah. And she coughs. And as she coughs, she does this crazy spinning move where she turns around really, really fast and tries to attack your arm where you have your gun. So go ahead, and you see that all her skin is just coming out. Like pieces of chunks of skin are just coming out, and you see scales under the skin. But not scales as a fish, more scale as a snake type of creature. Like reptile skin.
Oh shit. And I'm gonna kind of jump back.
You gotta roll dodge. So
And
your gun.
I will spin
14 luck. Okay. So you jump back. And when you jump back, you see her open her mouth, and a snake's tongue just comes out. And she says,
Can I,
you guys are gonna die. You'll never find us. You'll never find our Lord.
Shoot it, Trevor, kill it! I want to pull my...
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my revolver and fire at her.
I'm going to do the same, fire right at it.
Go ahead. Ooh. Ooh. See how much health she has. Okay. Hold on, what? Travis. What the hell? Oh, the fumble too.
Yep, got scared. Got scared.
Dude, that's true.
I have a safety bear, so my heart's not pounding.
Start shooting at the ceiling and stuff. All right, so let's see. Count that damage. So 25. Let me see. 4. Okay. All right. So you shoot it. She's not doing well. However, you notice that she has not taken as much damage as she would have hoped, but she has taken definitely some damage. She's by all means bleeding, and she says, "You both are gonna perish. I can't let you leave alive. We snake people are gonna come back and rule this world." Hold on a second. Let's see which one of you three, because Arlian technically is there too. So that will be technically Travis. Alright. 1 second. And I got 1d4. Actually, hold on. Do I? Oh, yeah. Okay. So only that. 1d4. 3. What's 3? Oh! Oh!
Good.
So she jumps to grab you, and unfortunately you dodge. And when you dodge, it bites itself in the arm. And that thing pretty much bites a whole chunk of arm off his body. That thing now, it just kneels down on the ground. It's not doing really well at all. So give me a second. I gotta switch characters. Combat.
Dang.
There's so many fumbles. What's happening?
The 99. So the sawed-off shotgun pretty much just gets stuck, and it doesn't shoot. However, after he messes a little bit with it, unfortunately, it gets unstuck, and it just the shell just explodes back, and it burns his hand. So let's do 1d5. Wow. Okay. That's not so bad. Alright, so Trevor, go ahead and take your turn.
Kneeling on the ground, like, is it still trying to fight us?
Well, not at the moment, no. At the moment it's a little hurt.
And it's still got arms, right?
You still got what?
It still has arms, right?
Yeah. Actually, funny story, but you can clearly see how the arm where she took the bite off, it's very, very slowly kind of like regenerating.
Okay, so it's not worth talking. I'm just gonna shoot her again.
Alright, 12. So let me 4 more. Boom! Drops dead on the ground. So what do you guys
You good?
do? What do you guys do now?
Well, I'm gonna real quick before you forget. I'm gonna grab that letter from under the bed, unless it's fake.
Good idea. Good idea. So go ahead and roll spot hidden, and you grab the letter. You find the letter. You grab it. Do you want to stay over there in the room and read it, or do you want to?
No, I'm gonna. Well, Travis, should we check her body? Do you think she's got anything? Does she have any? Like, she just had a robe on, right? So she didn't like.
No, you just had a robe on.
You killed her, right? Okay, she's dead.
Yeah,
At least
she's dead.
As far as I'm aware, I'm not gonna stick around and find out. I think.
We're heading out of here. We're not messing with that thing.
I think we found out enough information.
And I think what our initial plan was with this, but we should go ahead and do that.
Do what?
Alright, yeah, we're gonna. Should we call the cops or should we just leave this one alone? I feel like whenever we tell the cops shit happened, we just get in trouble.
Yep. We ain't dealing with the cops. That was a bluff.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Alright.
Let's on.
So, go ahead and roll your luck. For me, one of you. Whichever wants to do it.
Not me.
Oh,
Okay, well, it's already done.
Oh.
Lucky you.
Okay.
Alright, so you grab your stuff, and when you get out of the room, you see that the help comes, asking, what happened? What was that noise? What happened?
You guys should get out of here. Can I roll Cthulhu Mythos to try to understand what that is?
What
explain
is?
To them? What was it?
What are you trying to understand? What it is? The snake lady or man?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure. Go ahead. Roll Cthulhu. You understand nothing.
I don't know. She went nuts. You guys should probably get out of here because I think your guys' owners or bosses are killing you guys. Have people been going missing?
Understand nothing. Well, I mean, you were closer.
Yeah.
All right. So the help, says, "Oh my God, what is that thing? And what's that smell? What did you guys do in there?"
That's what I'm saying. Your guys' bosses are killing you. You're look, I don't know if they can see the bodies hanging in from the store. But they're killing you guys. Have people been going missing lately? But whenever the guy's around, Tommy, whenever Tommy's here.
That's Mary. She was here about a month ago. We didn't know where she went. The master says
Tommy killed her.
The master said that she left on a trip.
Oh, she did go. She went on a trip to that chain right there. Tommy had killed her. And I don't know what happened to the wife here. She turned into a snake, bit herself. She attacked Eric here, right? Eric?
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. That was crazy.
Oh my God.
So you guys should probably get out of here. Maybe grab some of the valuables and just set your guys' selves up.
Well, no, we need to call the police. We should call the police
go
right now.
Do that.
You guys need to stick around so we can call the police.
No, we're leaving. No, we're just gonna go.
What? No, you can't leave. We have to call the police.
We're on a mission to find Tommy. He's the one that did all this. If we stop now, we won't find him.
Well,
so
how do you know that? Who did what? I mean, this is dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to stay over here and call the police? Do the right thing. What do you have to do with this?
We have to find Tommy.
We were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think that it's very suspicious that you guys don't want to call the police.
And I tried to persuade her that we can
I think you guys need to stick around. But sure, go ahead.
Jesus.
She says, "Look, mister, if you're truly innocent, you will do what's right. And we were gonna call the police right now.
Hey, lady,
All
is there
five
more
of
you
us
here?
All
How many
five
more
of
of
us
them are
here.
here?
We'll call the
There's
cops."
5 of you here?
So what?
There's 5 of you here right now?
Yes.
Where are the others?
Well, I'm sure the people from the kitchen are still in the kitchen, and the other workers gotta be on the backyard.
Oh shit! Oh my god! How much that flash of raw? I have that spell, and then we spent all that time in the pocket dimension. I have that spell. Oh, I didn't even think. How much sanity is that though? It doesn't say.
Go ahead and roll a 1d5.
Arlen, use your vampires.
It's gonna cost you 4 sanity. Fun and expensive. Fun.
Wait, it costs sanity or it costs the magic points?
Well, no, it's gonna cost you sanity the first time you cast it. Yeah.
Okay. But how much magic points does it cost?
Probably 2. Not a lot. Are you contemplating using that?
Well, are they letting us leave? Like, they didn't I didn't fail persuasion. Like, I just want to go. If they're just gonna let us walk away, I don't give them our names or nothing. They don't know who we are. I'm just gonna try and leave. But if they try and like make us stay, then I'm gonna tell Eric and Edward to close their eyes and turn away.
I know you were hired by Miss Jane. We know that you guys are from Arkham, so please, and we know that you guys come from New Orleans, because you know the madam wouldn't stop talking about you guys coming. So let's do the right thing. And by the way, for your persuade fumble, go ahead and roll a 1d3. Actually, no, don't roll a 1d3. So when you miss the persuade, unfortunately, you end up saying, hey, we were in self-defense. We just shot it in self-defense.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yep. So I say I just shot him in self-defense.
Yep.
Which is true.
And the lady says, okay, well, see, there you go. If you truly shot him in self-defense, then you have nothing to be scared of. We can just contact the police right now. Look.
We're not scared. We just need to get going. Here.
Martha.
Okay. How about this? How about this?
Martha, go get the phone and call the police right now.
I have $50 right here, and we're gonna go.
You got $50?
I will drop $50.
What am I gonna do with
right
$50?
Here on the floor, and I'm walking out the door.
What am I gonna do with $50?
Whatever the hell you want.
I want to not to have to go to jail because I work over here and I didn't call the cops and I let the people that were guilty gone.
We're not guilty. Those bodies are like weeks and months old.
He just said that he shot her, so he is guilty of her dying, regardless if it's done in self-defense or not.
Self-defense.
How many people are there?
Well, right now 4 because the one lady told the other one. She said, "Martha, go call the cops." So one of them is currently walking down the stairs to call the cops.
So one of them already left to call the cops?
Yeah.
All right. I'm assuming I had walked back to the threshold. I'm gonna wait for Eric and Edward to get out. I'm gonna tell them to look away, and I'm gonna flash them.
I'll do as he says.
right. Go ahead and
Oh shit! Success.
roll your actually roll your power. Okay, there you go. Use your 2 magic points, and that thing glares up. I mean, it gets super bright. Bright to the point that it almost looks as if it's daytime inside the house. Like the sun, just crazy. So what do you want to do now?
Run.
Yeah, I'm running back to the truck and hopping in, driving away.
I'm following.
Alright, so you run to the truck. Alright. So you guys take off. What do you do now?
Ohio.
Yeah, probably just head out of town fastest
to
way
Ohio.
possible. Like,
Okay.
yeah, towards Ohio.
Alright. Go. Are you guys going to look at the letter? You guys took or?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, yeah, I figured we'd get to a safe spot somewhere like way far away, and then we'd probably check it out.
Okay.
I'll look at it as you drive.
Oh, okay, that works too.
It says Tom. Yeah, Tommy. I have found this amazing town. It's a great thing that you're sending to your wife to check it out. But you know what? I don't think she will appreciate the how great this town is. She will not be able to see the details and the potential of the town. But you know what? Maybe she will. We will see when she gets here. Then there's another letter that says, okay, so she made it here. And actually things are much better than I thought. She loved the place and she's heading back. She says there's a lot of potential for you to have fun over here in this town. So apparently she says that there's a building that will be perfect for you to turn into your dungeon and be able to do the things you do. So she's going back to talk to you. And if you want to, I will also send the car for you. Maybe you want to meet her over here. So yeah, I'm actually gonna send the car for you, he says. And I'm hoping to meet you here soon. Your best friend, John. P.S. Don't be a pussy. Come to Ohio. So that's what you get in the letter. And then he's got an address over there in Ohio. So let's look for the address real quick. Ohio. All right, Ohio. All right. So the town is actually called Marion, Ohio. Marion. It's a little town. It's a small town over there in Marion. Actually, on the letter, along with the letter, there's a picture of the town, and the town looks immaculate. You look at the picture, the town looks very clean. It's completely full of very expensive houses and things, properties of that sort. There's a there's a little picture of the supermarket, what looks like, you know, the store. There's another picture of the bar. There's another picture of the general store. There's another picture of the diner. There's another picture of the police station, the library. And then it says, "We wait for you, your friends," with S's on the end.
I assume they do that. Clever.
Clever little creatures.
Well, shit, we don't. I mean, we're in Texas. We can get into is it Ohio or Iowa?
Ohio.
Okay, so Marion, Ohio.
It's quite the drive.
Yeah, it's about 18 hours, if not more.
Just about here, you know, give or take. You guys got money. I'm sure you're not gonna run out of gas.
No. I did drop $50 at that house though. I didn't go back to pick it up.
Yo, unfortunately.
Fingerprints.
I don't know, $5? I don't think so.
Yeah. All right, so
They all got me in the system anyway. So I just can't get caught anywhere else.
well, yeah, they already got you from the other town, so that would have been fun. But okay.
Well, I didn't get processed there. Remember, I wasn't. Eric did.
Yeah,
Eric got in trouble.
Yeah, they would have asked Eric's name and Ryan's.
Yeah, they would have. That's what they asked all the stuff for me. They asked him, but he was kind of like,
Yeah, I went all
"You're not.
citizen.
I'm not part of this. You told me I'm not part of this, so I'm not giving you nothing."
Things happen. So, all right. You guys continue driving. So, do you guys want to go straight to Ohio to Marion? Do you want to do anything in between? How do you guys want to handle this endeavor?
So this is a snake cult, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Kind of gathered that.
Oh, goody.
I mean, I got weapons, but we don't have like any
Weapons.
knowledge. I don't know. Do we know what we're doing here?
We can go try looking out for a library or something. Where do you think we could find
Yeah.
out about snake people that they're not just gonna laugh us out of this place?
Yeah. What big city is on the way to Ohio?
Who knows? You may get lucky, you may not.
Hey, do you think maybe we have a lot of books in our pocket dimension. Do you think there might be one of them in there?
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. Sure. Let's try it. Fuck it. Let's find a safe place to pull over.
Oh God, that's
kinda-
right. That could get us random places though too.
Maybe. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe. Fuck it. Let's do it. That'll be
Do it.
fun.
All right. So, by the way, I have a picture of what the lady looked like. If you want to see it, hold on, put it in Discord. So after she started shitting and all that, she was looking at something like that.
Right.
She's just friendly,
It's a mixture of a snake and a lizard.
pretty much.
Oh God.
So, all right. So
And they were questioning us. Like we were the ones that did something. What the fuck?
Oh my God, he shot her. What? There was.
Yeah,
You
look
were
at
used to
that thing.
that thing?
All right, so I mean, she was she was an innocent, pure creature. Just saying. That was just not nice what you guys did there.
Then they're all crazy then, all of them.
Yeah.
Poor lady. Okay, so you guys stop on the side of the road. You notice that nobody really drives on that road. Like, it's almost empty. You actually gotta look
I guess
far
it doesn't.
to see a car come.
Doesn't really matter. Time stops, right?
Yep, time stops completely. Well, we still age, but
Yeah.
So, what do we do?
all right. Were we able to do that then?
Well, let's find out.
Yep.
I have to commit ahead of time, so whatever it is, we're going through. Or at least I am. You can double guess me if you want.
Well, yeah, everybody makes their own decision.
All right. I'm confident that we're going to be okay.
All right, I'm gonna fall in right behind you, pal.
Let's see what Arlen wants to do.
We need him to come because he's the book reader.
Arlen goes. 1 for yes, 2 for
Good.
no. 1, so yes. He goes. Alright, so he goes in there and he says, you know, we made a mistake. We shouldn't have left it there. I could have run experiments and maybe even bring it back to life. We will have somebody else to fight for us.
You got your vampires, pal.
Yeah, you got enough on your plate right now.
Yeah,
How are
but
you
the
gonna get that
vampires
thing out?
are not going to kill them. What are we gonna do when we have to fight more than one?
Oh, actually, that would have been a good idea to bust out those vampires because they eat memories. Shit. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Come on, Edward. You gotta pick it up. You gotta come up with these bombastic ideas.
Well, we can always go back.
How far away are we?
I mean, we're what, about, I don't know, 50 miles? We can always go back, talk to them, be like, hey, we forgot to tell you this important detail.
Remember
You
us?
just released the vampires out.
There's like
Well,
a
then I
whole
feel
swarm
like-
of cops there. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I wasted my flash if we went back, so I think we should just...
Okay, well, what are we doing
We're here
then?
now.
What are we doing then?
We're looking for a book.
We're
about
looking
some
for a
snake
book.
people.
Trying to figure out these snake guys.
Oh. There's a song
I'm
about
gonna-
snake eyes.
I'm gonna look around on the shelf and see if I can find anything.
I
But
think I've heard a song about
mean-
snake eyes. But okay, he says, let's. Ooh.
if I can't find anything today, I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow and try again.
Heck of a roll, buddy. Heck of a roll.
Let me see, where's my...
Well, I don't even know what the book is.
It's like, you're looking for this book? It's got a gigantic snake on the cover.
It's like, oh
Hey,
yeah. How did I miss that?
this?
Okay, well, this is what I found. He says, I don't know. Let's see what he finds. Hold on. So that's what he finds. Let me copy it and paste it there. His possessions. Oh, wow, he's got a lot of crap in here. Maybe on the backstory we'll not put it somewhere. There. And he says, okay, well, this is what it says. So I'm gonna tell you. Give me a second. I got stuff to copy it. Maybe not. practicing and roll 20 is not cooperating. So you get all that knowledge out of the book. Oh, what the heck, man. Can't even click right. There. That's it. Did you fall asleep?
I'm sitting there reading it.
Oh.
Nothing about weaknesses or nothing in there.
Basically, don't look at them.
Yeah.
Don't let them break you.
Yeah, that or obviously fire. Let me see if there's anything else there. Hold on. No, but we are going to pretty much assume that obviously guns and any other weapon will do some damage. However, due to the thickness of their skin, they have some natural armor, and therefore, that doesn't necessarily work out the best. Also, there is something else. There is a mention of this. Some more stuff. Oh, man, if I can type. You find, just a little bit of history. Alright, so among all that, obviously you get to read that, the Snake Man eventually, they are believed to have disappeared. However, there's people that have accounts to seeing here and there, some of them, and to see them enter into caves, and how it is truly believed that they live miles and miles under the surface of the planet. So, what do you want to do? You look like you got this.
Well, since we're in a safe environment, I'm going to try and phase through a wall quick just so I can try and practice. Never mind.
Alright, so when you phase through the wall, you miss, and you're not necessarily facing completely. You're just trying to practicing. When an arm pretty much just doing it, and as you do it, unfortunately, you break off concentration, and your finger gets stuck on the wall. Go ahead and roll 1d2, 1 for left, 2 for right. Alright, your right hand, and then a 1d5, which will be the fingers of the hand from the thumb all the way to the little finger. Alright, so your ring finger is the one that is stuck on the wall. Would you like to cut it off? Would you like to do what?
I mean, is it like? I guess how is it stuck? Is it like something I just can't pull it out? Like it's.
Well, it's completely stuck, like glued on concrete or whatever it is. The material that wall is made, you know, it's like part of it. I guess you cannot pull it out.
You don't suppose I could try and face my finger out of it, do you?
Maybe not a little bit. I mean, you can stay there for a while until.
Yeah, I'll wait while everyone else reads. I'm not good for reading anyway, so I'll wait for a little bit.
Alright, well. Okay, so you wait another day and go ahead and roll it again.
Oh.
Alright, so you pull it out. Fine.
Whew. That was a close one, huh?
Go ahead and roll your luck. Alright. Obviously, you will have had shit yourself, you know, in there. And if not, and if you haven't shit yourself, you definitely would have peed and pooed over there in the area where you're at.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. There's, I mean, there's no, like, laboratory set up at this place, right?
No. It's an, you know, pocket dimension, not a home.
That's fair. Well, guys, I'm going to just go wash myself quick with my cantina water and some, some of my medical supplies. I will be back. And then I will come back somewhat refreshed.
Refreshed.
Are we ready to what's that?
I said, go and take care of yourself now there, bud. We'll wait here.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Alright, so he goes ahead and he just turns around over there on a corner because, you know, that place doesn't even have different rooms. It's just a one room. Turns around over there, he pulls his pants down, starts washing off and with the water.
I look at a book.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well.
What?
No, just the situation's funny.
And Ariel says, should we use the vampires to forget about this situation?
That's tempting. That's tempting. But I'm afraid that'd make us lose this a little bit more than what we need.
I'm still learning.
And you know, we just used that portal that he created. Just saying. Alright, so what are we doing? He says.
Now we're going to go back. We know we need to get fire. Don't look at them.
Did Eric learn anything different, or did he just learn the same thing?
No, the same. You just know that fire is deadly to them. That, you know, that if you look at them, it's bad. You know that you can shoot them if you want, but obviously if you're gonna shoot them, you're gonna have to look at them, and also you're not necessarily gonna do a hell of a lot of damage. I mean, you are gonna do some damage, but not a whole lot.
Alright, so game plan. We'll just get some supplies for some Molotov cocktails. And I'm sure Edward can help with that. Alright, let's boogie on out of here. Fuck.
Alright. Hold on 1 second.
Sorry, Eric.
Oh, we're good.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a 1d 1000, please. Thank you.
I have one more chance to get us back into the... Or, well, I guess my magic would have replenished from spending the night over there.
Yep. Sleeping with your finger stuck on the wall.
Okay, so we got a couple more chances to get the fuck out if we have to.
Well, I need you to roll a 1d 1000.
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay. Cool. Alright, well, you're not in Kansas anymore. So 100. Alright, so I guess you will be somewhere around Mars. Yeah, probably Mars.
For Mars?
Yeah.
Do we die?
You you appear in Mars. However, you appear inside of a cave in Mars that seems to be sealed off. Now, it is sealed off with this kind of a strange crystal that allows you to see through. When you look outside, you see that everything's is just sand, red sand. There's a little bit of wind blowing. You seem somehow to be able to breathe in there. It's very strange. It's almost as if there's an atmosphere inside of that cave.
Is it dark or is it like... Can you see what's going
Yes
on?
and no. The cave is a little dark. However, there's some crystals that provide some sort of illumination. Most of the lights are blue in color. There's a passage behind you that seems to be heading down into, the planet. I would say down into Earth, but you're not on Earth anymore, so down into Mars, I guess.
Well, do you...
But where are we here? This is...
I don't know.
And it says, well, we should use the vampires, and we can forget that we've been here.
Well, yeah, but we have to get out of here first. Do we want to go, or do we want to look around?
Should I stay or should I go now?
Should I stay or should I go?
I don't know. Do we have any use staying here, Audience says?
I mean, those crystals look pretty sweet.
They do look pretty sweet. Let's go give it a look. Oh, what more? What could it hurt?
Hey, how far away are the crystals from where the passage is?
They're all over the wall.
Okay, so, like, I'm gonna keep an eye out. Like, if I see any movement, I'm gonna open a portal and get the heck out, but I want to check out those crystals or whatever.
Okay, so go ahead and roll spying.
Both of us or just him?
Whoever wants to look at the crystals.
I'm gonna look at the crystal too.
Alright. So you look at the crystal. The crystal is very strange because all the crystals, they seem to be in sync. They all seem to glow and they turn on and off or get dimmer and brighter all at the same time. It's almost like a symphony without sound, but they seem to be following a pattern where they all turn on and off, brighter to darker, or dimmer, I should say.
Is it like a wave or?
Yep.
Is it Morse code?
Roll intelligence.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Can I see?
Sure. Watch him fumble, I was going to say. No, it's definitely not Morse code. However, there seems to be some sort of pattern, that's for sure.
What happens if I touch one of them?
Great idea. Roll your luck.
Thank God. I was thinking about doing that.
Alright, when you touch the crystal just stops glowing.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I think we should go though.
Do they all stop glowing?
No, that one stops glowing, and then all of a sudden, all the other ones, they start glowing like a little bit more rapidly. Until eventually, that one starts glowing again, and they all start glowing at the same speed.
That was strange.
Yeah. I think we should go though.
Or should we go further down?
If you want, but I don't feel good about that. What just happened?
What's the worst thing can happen?
That it alerted something that it's messing with.
What? No one will do such thing.
You guys want to keep looking around, like we can, but like I'm ready to go. I feel like
What if there's something up here, bud?
He says, yeah, let's continue looking around.
We could.
Arlian says, yeah, let's continue looking around. We're going to always send the vampires for them.
okay.
We're probably not getting
gun out,
paid
though.
for this thing.
How many people do you know that they end up on a different planet, being able to breathe and get the chance to look around and investigate?
That's the problem. Something must be here. That's an option.
What? No, we're the first ones here, that's for sure.
I doubt it. I really doubt it. Pulling my gun out, just being ready.
I'm walking further down.
Gun in one hand and book in the other. So like, the first chance I get, I'm popping a portal out here. I don't care where it is.
Arlian says,
Well, I do.
okay.
I would like it going back to the box dimension. or back home.
Arlian looks at you and says, do you get your gun at night at your house when it's dark and you can't see anything?
Yeah, there's possibly crazy thing. Like, I feel like, are you forgetting that we just fought a snake creature? And all the other stuff that we fought, like,
Yeah,
crazy
on a
shit
whole
happens.
different planet.
That we've been on different planes of existence.
I think you're overreacting. I think you're just making too much of this. Oh, it's clearly there's nothing. There's just crystals. I mean, we may find some diamonds.
I'm following you guys.
I'm going down.
I'm just ready.
All right, so Arlian follows Eric. It's like, all right, I'm ready to shoot the vampires whenever we see something. Cast those bad boys.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
All right, so you guys go ahead and roll spot hidden from up there. Oh. Just a moment. We're spot hidden. distance. Alright. So you guys approach. Eric, you don't see much of anything. Trevor, you see down the distance something that seems to have tentacles. And seems to be using it to walk around, but it could be a giant spider, or you don't really know. It's like very, very far away, and from the distance where you're at, it doesn't look that big. But it's kind of hard to judge the size due to the fact that you're quite far. There's a set of catacombs that just go down, and in the middle is a chasm that it just allows you to see across. Arlian, meanwhile, he's looking around, and unfortunately, he is not paying much attention, so he trips. As he trips, he falls on the ground. So let's see his luck. Yikes. So he falls on the edge of the chasm, and he's not doing well. He's about to fall. So let me see. See if he manages to catch himself.
Can one of us reach for him?
Wow. Sure, you're gonna have to do it quick because he's just falling. Go ahead and roll dexterity. Wow. All right. So now that you caught him, go ahead and roll strength. All right. So you got him. And you're in a tough position over there, so it's kind of hard for you to pull him up. I mean, you're holding him with your arm, but there's no way you're going to be able to bring him up like that. I mean, you're going to need a roll of strength and hard to bring him up.
Can I help him? Can I roll strength?
You can help. You can help, by all means. So go ahead and roll your strength. There you go. All right, so slowly you pull Arlian up. Arlian's like, oof. Thank you, guys. Oh, man, that was scary. I think I'm going to need the vampires to forget about that one.
Are we ready to go now? There's something over there.
Bud, where? Over where, Bud?
I'm going to point to where I saw that little spider tentacle thing.
But we can just send the vampires.
That doesn't...
I want to look over at it.
Yeah, let's go look at it. Maybe you tell us what the glowing crystals are. Maybe it's got some sort of... Maybe it's got some sort of weapon that we can use to fight those creatures when we will go back to Earth. How much time do you guys think might have passed on Earth now that we're on a different planet?
Good question.
Yeah. But I think we should go.
Go where? What do you
Does it seem hostile?
You can't really see it. So, I mean, the only one that saw it was Trevor. And
He pointed at it.
Trevor, go ahead and roll a 1d2 to see if it was... Well, no, it wasn't doing any hostile stuff, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't hostile or that it is hostile, so... It just looked like it was...
We're not giant spider, but the fucking spider in Mars. Like, that's enough for me to... I want to be good for.
Alright, let's head on out. Let's head back.
We're leaving.
Okay.
Why don't we just go there and we send the vampires to it? He forgets about everything.
That's how you have me to remember.
Yeah. What if your vampires rebel and they come back at us.
Well, what if you fail your spell right now, and we end up appearing right in front of the vampire of the spider thing, whatever?
I mean, I
We'll
doubt
be okay.
I doubt that, but I
Have faith
guess
in my pal here. We'll get it done.
Okay, go ahead and let's see what happens. Go ahead. Alright, so you're starting to get a little tired now. So you technically rolled that thing 3 times, so you would have lost 6 power points. How many points you have?
No, I would have. When I rolled it only 2 times because I would have.
Well, no, you went. Oh, yeah, you're right. 2 times. So 4 points. How many points do you have?
I have 6 now.
So then,
After this portal, I have 6.
okay.
And then
So you roll,
sleep,
you open the portal, but you faint and fall asleep on the ground.
in the pocket dimension.
Wherever you're just now. I mean, before being able to enter the pocket dimension, you just faint on the ground and pass out.
I thought you only passed out if you went to 0 man.
Well, you said you have 6.
I have 6 left.
Oh, you have 6 left. Okay. Never mind. I thought you had 6 total. Okay.
No.
Okay. Sorry. So no. Then yes, definitely no. You don't pass out. You Okay. So I'm assuming you go through. So let's see if
Yeah.
Arlian goes through. Okay. Arlian goes through. He's like, guys, we should try to kill that spider thing. We can bring it to Earth to try to fight the snake creatures. I can do experiments on it.
If we were back, like, no, just no. There's really no way that I would.
Yeah,
What are you so afraid of? Technically, look, think about this. We go, we kill it, we bring it into the pocket dimension, already dead, so there's nothing he can do. I run a couple of experiments and see if I can, get it to serve us. Maybe like a robot or something. And then we go and we just unleash it over there in town to make friends and see what happens.
That's actually not that bad of an idea, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of pieces to that puzzle that need to come together real quick.
Like what?
And
Everything's under control.
Yeah,
No.
we have to get it under control first. I don't believe that is a.
Well, it will be dead, so we
we
have
gotta
it
kill
under
it.
control.
We
we
gotta
have to kill it first. You're skipping steps here.
Well,
Yeah,
we
after
said
it's
we'll
dead, all
send
that's
the
easy.
vampires to erase its memory, so then once it doesn't know what's what, then we go there, whether we kill it or we convince it to eat some poison or something, maybe convince it to eat a stick of dynamite. I don't know. But, well, actually, no, let's try to poison him. That way, when he dies, is still in one piece.
No, I think that's way too.
Yeah, there's too many
Risky.
variables there. I'm stepping to the portal.
So
I'm following.
he
says-
can come if he wants.
So what's the outline here? We're gonna fight. God only knows how. That's a whole town.
Yep,
What
Molotovs.
are the chances that this spider's gonna help us, or that we can kill it?
What are the chances
Like,
that we're
if you
gonna be able to
if-
get
if-
into
if
town?
he really wants to go down and talk to it, he can. I'll wait for him. But the second that thing eats him, I'm out.
I think we're not even trying here. I mean, we end up going to Timbuktu right now, and and you're not even willing to try a flawless plan.
Flawless. There's tons of flaws. What?
I think you're just jealous of my plan.
That might be. I'm done entertaining this. I'm walking through the portal. Gone. But you guys might want to hurry up. I don't know how much longer it's got. You guys are gonna hurry up.
Eric, you have to see the logic in this. We get that thing, we bring it over there, and it'll just kill everything. We don't have to fight the snakes.
No. And what who's to say that it's not going to, they're going to convince it to fight us? They probably know more about this than we do.
Well, how are they going to convince it? We're talking about snake people. This thing doesn't even speak English. I mean,
then how are we going to convince it?
Well, because we're going to brainwash it, and it's going to die. We're going to kill it. So then when we kill it, we bring it back to life, and I cast some sort of spell to bring it under my control. And then at that point, boom, we just take over. It's the spell that keeps it under my control, not me singing Rockabye Baby to it. And creating
as he's saying that, I'm just stepping into the portal.
Ah, you guys, potty poopers. Fine, let's go into the portal. And he goes into the portal.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sleep, so we're gonna spend the day there so we can regain in case we get another issue.
Are you gonna sleep? How do we even know when we are now? We were just in Mars. I don't know, how long did we spend in Mars?
Not very long, a minute.
Yeah, we felt like
Minutes?
a minute.
I don't know, there had to be at least half an hour to an hour that we've been there.
Yeah, but the time is...
Exactly. The time.
Yeah,
That's the problem, the time.
Well, listen, I need to sleep, man, because if we get stuck again, then we're stuck there until I sleep there. So I'm going to sleep now, and then we're going to go.
I think you're looking for excuses right now. Okay, fine, go to sleep, It's not good, I can go back by myself. So go to sleep.
That's true. Just read a book or something. You can entertain yourself. Alright, I'm going to sleep, and then when I wake up, I'm going to try to heal myself some first aid to... Oh, yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
That's not where I wanted a critical success, though. I mean, I'll take it, but...
Holy cow. Making a statement there. Alright,
So I only needed 3 health points, so what would I roll to...
1d3? There you go. Alright. Alright, so the next day comes. You sleep a good 8 hours, you recover all your magic points. You're all patched up. What's the plan?
Okay, ready to go back to the truck now?
Let's get on going back.
Alright. So go ahead and roll your power again. Oh, you did.
Alright, it was a success.
Alright. So you open the portal. And let's see what Arlian has to say. Alright, he goes. He'll go.
I was kind of hoping that you'd have to stay in there.
He says, I don't know, I'll go with you guys, but I think this is not a good idea. I think something's gonna happen. God only knows how much time it's been.
I feel like you worry too much because, in theory, time froze when we were in the pocket dimension.
Yeah, but now when we got out and we traveled to a whole other planet and we hung out on another planet, and then we decided to go back.
Yeah, but it was like 30 minutes, and then we went back, time froze, and now we're here.
Alright, well, I hope you're right. Sis. I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess we're gonna find out.
I'm sure we will.
Alright, let's go. Alright. So you go through. Go ahead and roll your luck. Since you're the first one. Very much. Go ahead and roll a 1d 15. Okay. Alright. So you come out. You see the cars there. The tires in the car are low.
The tires are in the car?
Yep. Tires in the car are low. The car is like really, really dirty. It looked like it's been there for a minute.
Then I followed out behind them.
Okay. Yeah, and you see the same thing. It's daytime, it's sunny. Like I said, the tires, when you look at the car looks fairly dusty, fairly dirty. The tires on the car are fairly low.
We don't have any inclination on how far the nearest town is, right? Like, maybe we saw a sign or something.
And it says, well, we can always go back and use the vampires, like I said before. I mean, it's only been like, what, 50 miles?
No. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well then what? What do we do?
So, are we talking like tires are on the rims, or they're just kind of low?
No, they're on the rims. They're low.
Arlen, you're full of hard air. Fill it up.
Yeah.
How do you propose for me to fill them out?
Just start blowing on it, man.
Ah, you're funny. I'm gonna get a vampire out so he can blow you.
Hey, whoa. I don't need nothing blowing on me.
You know, technically, you could have had it better. You could have had that girl over there that was flirting with you.
Yeah, the underage ones?
Well, you know, I mean, you're probably gonna die in this mission.
Huh? More than likely.
Well, there you go. At least you would have done something else with your life other than just contemplating how wrong it was for the other guy to sleep with an underage girl. I mean, at least I want to use the vampires. I wanted to capture that creature to bring it out and help us with the mission. But
hey, look, you could have done it by yourself. We would have been more okay. But
I wouldn't have been able to open a portal to come back by myself.
I said we would wait.
Just saying. But okay, so what's the plan, fellas? Now that we're back, now that you open the portal, you spend your night getting your beauty sleep out there. Now we're here, empty-handed, without a car. Well, no, I'm sorry, with a car that doesn't ride. or drive. So what do we do? Let me guess. We walk?
Are we gotta do?
Alright, so let's take a look and see how far we are from the town, the nearest town. Alright, Texas. You guys are going to be probably, I want to say, within 5 miles to Fort Worth.
I'm walking.
Yeah, I guess we'll walk to like I don't know if there's a tow shop or something.
Alright.
If we can, they can pick the truck up and fill the tires up.
Perfect. Perfect. So you walk and you head on to Fort Worth. Finally, you get to Fort Worth. Everybody's is very calm. Everybody's just walking around. You notice that there's things are looking the same, but slightly different. The buildings definitely look pretty much the same. You know, most of it has different. So it has some columns built to it. People just seem to be much happier walking around. Nobody seems to be arguing, fighting. What do you do?
They took over everything. We're leaving.
Wanna go?
You gonna what?
I mean, I was gonna try and find a mechanic, but Eric's wanted to just to the ditch.
There's columns. This isn't Fort Worth.
Oh, I mean, audience as well is definitely a different type of architecture. I didn't make the Texans for this kind of architecture. I mean, I didn't know that they were like building their houses almost looking like temples like this and stuff. It's very interesting though. And everything seems to be so new.
Are there people around us, like close to us?
Yeah, there's people walking around and stuff.
I want to grab the first person I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Not
gonna
actually
grab
grab them
someone?
though, right?
I will like put my hand out on their shoulder and stop them.
You put your hand on their shoulder and that person's body just kind of twists. Like it does some sort of impossible twist that you will never have seen before with their body, almost to where their spine bends and your hand completely misses their shoulder. And the lady says, "Sir, I'm walking over here with my son. Please don't touch me."
I look at her and say, "Praise Yig."
How dare you say that to me? Ye curse you, and walks away.
All right, guys, we're going home. We're leaving. This is obviously these. Oh God, what did you do? What did we do? These are all snake people.
Sorry, I don't know if that happened.
You don't know what happened?
No, well, my Discord crashed. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what happened. Based on the interaction that you guys just had, apparently everything seems to indicate that whenever you open the portal and you went to Mars, and you stay in Mars for, I don't know, whatever long you stay there, and then you came back and you stayed a little bit longer on the pocket dimension again while you shit yourself and pissed yourself, and then you washed yourself and came back. Seems that the snake people might or might not have taken over the world in some sort of way. Or at least Texas.
I thought they were in Ohio. Where the fuck did they get to Texas?
Well, based on looking at the car, you might have been gone for a little longer than just a couple of hours.
Yeah, we've been gone for a really long time.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, maybe.
Can we ask the lady what the date is?
Maybe a few years.
Not that one. She just told me, cursed me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna grab another nice gentleman. I'm not gonna touch him, but I'm just gonna be like, hey, do you know what the date is today?
Sure. Oh, hello, kind sir. Yes, I know the day. Today, thanks to the great Yiga, today it is. Let's find out. Okay, we're gonna push it a little more. Let's do that again. I want a higher number. Okay, so it tells you today is September 24th of 1930.
1930.
For God, 10 years?
Huh. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes, no problem. And Yig keep you safe.
Yes, crazy. Everybody walks away. I'm gonna turn back to the other. Alright, I don't know what the fuck.
This one doesn't flip out when you say crazy egg.
Yeah.
And audience says, well, what about if we just release the vampires over here in the town? If we get everybody to lose their memories?
That's not gonna change the fact that there's snake people. Edward.
Well, I don't suppose you have a spell to go back in time, do you?
Nope.
No. I mean, we can just spend our days back in the pocket dimension reading, I guess. We just give up.
In a perpetual 1930?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, with no bathroom or food, huh? That's not gonna be very long.
So, well, fuck, is there any reason to go to Paradise City then?
Nope, not at this point.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll, Eric, go ahead and roll your luck.
Oh, so how am I getting screwed? Because there's no way I'm making it.
We'll see. Get the fuck out of here, man. How do you have 9 luck?
I spent so much.
You're like a bad luck amulet walking. So the lady, all of a sudden, she comes back with her little child. Her little child, when you look at the child, you actually kind of see that his skin it's not necessarily white. It's almost transparentish, and inside or through the skin, you see something that is inside that could be that's got some weird eyes, bigger eyes than what the eyes outside of the skull look like, and almost as if it glows a little bit. And the lady says, "Mr. Officer, yes, this is the man that tried to touch me unwantedly. I am pretty sure he is not from around this parts. He doesn't seem to know our customs." And he says, "Oh, okay. You see that the police officer is dressed also in a very strange outfit. Long gone are the blue outfits. This guy's got a green outfit. He's got a very strange baton style that actually glows green. And when he points it at you, go ahead and roll.
Luck?
No, not luck. You're ready to roll luck. Hit and roll power. Alright, so you notice that you can't move for a little bit, but eventually you start being able to move a little more. It's almost like you can tell that device prevents you from moving. And the police officer says, "We will need to bring you with our leader, the mayor, for your initiation."
All I said to the lady was, "Praise be the Yig." That's it.
Is that truth, ma'am? No, he tried to touch me. My son saw it. He was just hatched not too long ago. He seen him do it.
What'd I do?
You tried to touch me on the shoulder.
I did. I was just trying to get your attention. That's all.
Exactly.
I apologize, man. I apologize.
And we said praise ye to Yig, and then you got mad at us and walked away.
Because he was about to touch me unwantedly.
I apologize.
And Arya says, "Well, we were just curious and have questions, but you know what? I think that Yig wouldn't allow anyone to harm their own kind. So we are all followers of Yig here, and we are all trying to follow our destiny."
Yes.
Okay. I mean, we weren't trying to hurt anyone either.
Well, that's good. All right. I will let you off with a warning. Heed your customs properly.
Of course.
And Arya says, "Yes, and besides, we are innocent because We only killed that lady back 5 years ago. We've been gone for 5 years. So, you know, we didn't mean to touch her.
What? What? What?
Yeah, don't you remember that snake lady that we killed? Or the snake man? The turn in
What are you
the
talking
in the
about?
bedroom? From the guy.
What guy?
The one guy when we were looking for John. We weren't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I think you had too much to drink, bud.
No, that we were going to go to Ohio and we ended up going to the pocket dimension. And you guys didn't want to capture that creature
too much
in Mars.
to drink.
That you guys didn't want to help me capture that creature in Mars. You know, it's funny because we saw that creature out there, and I told him that we needed to grab it, but he just wanted to open that portal.
I apologize for my friends.
Yeah, we're gonna drag him away and just walk away. Like,
But I'll tell you, lady, you know, I will be scared if I was you, because you know what? This man over here, he can open portals and he can bring you there and just leave you there. So, I'm telling you and your Yig and your son are.
we're dragging him away. He's gone. Like, I will drag him away from there to get him to shut up.
It's like, what are you doing? We can finally get to the bottom of this. See what they take us.
Listen, Edward, shut your goddamn mouth or I will just leave you here. And you can fend for yourself, and Eric and I will continue.
You were gonna leave me in Mars to fend to myself, so what kind of difference does that make?
No, we didn't. We gave you the option. I told you that we would wait, and you wanted to come with. That was on you.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Oh. Well, fuck. Our plan for one isn't going to be telling the other snake people that we fucking killed a snake person. How about that? Let's start there. Let's not do that.
Well,
And I'm assuming we're like in private, like there's no one else around. I'm not.
yeah, right now you're
I'm
in
kind of
private.
whisper talking to him. Like, you just need to shut your goddamn mouth, because just saying shit like that is gonna get us in deep, and we still don't even know what the fuck we're doing.
I think we'll be okay. We just need to find out where these guys. Where is the leader? And we would have been able to do that if they brought us to the mayor. Can kill that mayor. Unless
No, they wouldn't.
unless you can
They would
figure
have
out
turned
a
us
way
into
to
a snake person.
Okay.
Don't you? You're the one that read the book. Don't you remember that they will just assimilate us into snake people?
Yes. But then again, what's
You
the
don't want that.
outlet here?
What?
What's the outlet here?
The outlet?
Yeah, like what are we gonna do?
I don't. Well, we're not going to go talk to the leaders of the snake cult to get turned into snakes.
Do you have did you have any family? What about you, Eric? Did you have any family? Any friends?
No.
I'm going to look away. I'm not going to say nothing.
Eric's pretty much my only buddy. And there's that other guy. Another one of the lesser characters that I guess
you
hates
know,
me, but I don't
you
know.
were just lucky enough to have your boyfriend with you. But you know, I'm sure there's other people that have friends, and now all those friends are also gone. So unless we have a way to like change things back, then we might be the only 3 people around here.
Exactly. So going right to the mayor to get turned into snake people is
No,
not
we
going
can
to
at
help
least
us.
kill him. See if we can kill him. Release the vampires and make them forget everything.
That's not going to change the fact that they're snake people. I feel like you're missing a lot of key steps here. You're skipping right to the end.
Okay, well, what's the plan then?
I don't fucking know.
Are we going to the pocket dimension again? Are we gonna continue traveling?
Now, see, Eric hasn't had a whole lot of interactions with different Cthulhuan gods. I was thinking, like, well, you go to Narlatep and try to see if he can do some stuff, but I'm like, he doesn't know anything about Narlatep, so.
No.
He's like, and Arlian will probably tell you, buddy, you need to be careful. Even breathing. Don't breathe too hard or you might choke.
Yeah. I don't know all this. I don't know how much they've taken over.
Well,
Yeah, the more we talk to them, the more likely they are to find us and catch us.
okay, well, you know, we're here. So we need to figure out what we're gonna do. How about we put it a vote? I vote for going in there, pretty much figured out exactly what's going on, or actually, you know what we can do? Let's go to the library and find out what happened during the last 10 years.
That's probably the smartest thing you said all day.
Okay, well, let's go.
Alright, yeah, let's
Well,
go.
what do you want to do, Eric?
I'm gonna go with Trevor.
Okay. Let's go to the library. Alright, so you get to the library. As you enter the library, pretty much everybody just looks at you. You notice how in their eyes, whenever everybody blinks, it's almost like they have two different pairs of eyes. One set, you know, their eyelids blink, but then almost as if the inside of their eyes blink every once in a while, and it shows the snake eye for kind of like a second or so.
Alright. I'm gonna do my best not to make direct eye contact with anyone. Other than Eric and Edward. Like, just peripheral.
You
Same
are
here.
Ken, and the lady behind the counter is like, good afternoon. Can I help you find anything during this great evening that our great Yeek allows us to have?
No, we're just gonna go look around your history section. Just read around. Just browsing.
Very well, very well. Alright, so go ahead and roll your library use. Yeah.
Nope.
Alright. So let's go one at a time. Trevor, you find newspaper clippings as to how that town in Ohio became pretty much the mecca of the north center, north. It's almost center, but it's also close to east, so it could be either or. But you know, it's like one of the biggest towns right now. Is one of the most expensive towns. It developed incredibly. A lot of people ended up moving, and then those people ended up somehow within 2 years moving out of the town and into smaller towns, and then within 2 more years they became mayors of that town, and those other towns, they started becoming better and better, and nowadays pretty much most of the country is pretty much, or at least most of the bigger cities are definitely that way.
The Paradise City is like the ground zero of all that.
Seems that way. Arlen will go ahead and find a newspaper clipping saying Independence Day. And the newspaper clipping speaks as to how, after fighting for so long, they have been able to reclaim the country, the folks from Paradise City, and reclaim their religion and pray to Yig and make serving to Yig the main religion, and how they are finally free from their shackles and they are taking over everything because it's their right. And Eric, you open a book with an image of Yig, and that's too much for you. So go ahead and roll your sanity.
Yeah, rolling sanity.
Okay, and give me a 1d2, please. Thank you. So that's what you find so far. Actually, let me see. Who rolled what?
We both rolled hard success.
The horses. No, never mind. So what's the plan?
I'm just staring at a picture of Yig, so...
Yeah. Okay, so Eric, get over here, I'll show you. I'll show you how to read.
No. You can read these things.
Yeah, it's amazing. You go left to right, up to down. So it looks like Paradise City is... I think we still need to go there. I think that's going to be the place to go to try and fix this, if we're going to fix it at all. I'm just trying to think of how to get there.
You think we can undo all this?
I don't know. Or we can go out into the wilderness and live amongst ourselves. That's the other option.
Become hermits?
Yeah. Looking at what was found, I mean, I feel like we've kind of already lost, so it's going to be an uphill battle if we're going to try and figure it out, so...
Arlen says...
Big uphill battle.
Arlen says, we are already dead.
Maybe.
Unless we can figure it out how to reverse things, or how to kill these things massively and very rapidly, we are at a huge disadvantage.
We can't kill everything.
Exactly.
We just can't.
What if there's something in the dream world that could help us?
What's the dream world?
Oh, yeah, you weren't around for that. When I was going solo in New Orleans, there was this dream world that had a bunch of crazy stuff in it that, I don't know, maybe they could either have more information or give us something that can help us revert back. There was what was the god's name that graced me? What's her name?
Basset.
Basset? Yeah, yep. Basset. I mean, she wasn't very talkative, but I mean, we could maybe find a way to get her favor again and see if she can help us. She likes chicken eggs. or those giant golden eggs. If we can find more, we might be able to gain her favor.
I know we got some crazy stuff here. Chicken eggs? A god? I mean,
Yeah.
And you guys gave me a hard time for trying to get that creature over there in Mars. Okay, you know what?
You were there
willing to do all that.
You're there in the dream world, so you were there in the dream world, so you know this is all true. I'm not talking
If
crazy
you are-
like you
if
trying to
you
take
are
over
willing to
a
do-
robotic spider.
If you are willing to do that much work, then why don't we just simply capture one of these things over here? I'll just, do some experiments. Maybe we can build an army. I mean, we'll kill him
No.
first. Why not? We only need
I think
20, 30 of them.
I think we need a higher power on our side, and the only god that I've ever had that didn't kill me right away was fuck, what was her name again?
what's that?
Basset? Yeah, Basset. I remember at the time.
Yeah, she
She was the only one that I think is powerful enough to help us. And she is,
a cat.
as long as we can give her something in return, I think she would be willing to help us.
What are we gonna give her? Are we gonna kidnap one of these things and bring him with us?
Well, now we just need to figure out how to get to the dream world. Do I remember how to get there? I was there 2 different times for two different ways. I was there.
Oh yeah. You know what? I believe we just gotta get out of here. And then we'll just take the first right, cross the street. That's it. It says,
All right, Edward, you're not much help.
I think we just need to unleash enough vampires over here and for everybody to forget everything, and just simply, once they forget everything, I'll just do experiments on them. We build an army, and then we just fight them with their own people. Let them
Listen,
kill
Edward,
each other.
nothing's stopping you from doing that, but you're gonna have to go out on your own if you want to do that, because that seems. I vote for finding a way to the dream world, because that's the only way that I think we need someone stronger than us.
You can't contact her from here?
I mean, I could try. I don't know. I could try to pray to her. I don't know how that works.
You got a phone?
I have no idea with this thing, but from my understanding, for most gods, you can contact them in some way down here.
Yeah, but I don't think if we're gonna do it, we probably shouldn't do it at the library.
Yeah,
No.
let's pray the Holy Father or Holy Mother,
The Holy
Our Lady.
Father.
Can I? Man, I just.
He says, we're all going to hell. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. We're already in hell. I think if we're gonna go to the so how we're gonna go back there?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because you know what? Last time we went there, I'm pretty sure we got something to go there. We took something.
Yeah, there was the dust from the base. But then there was another time we went, and it was that we had drank a potion or we drank something.
And who are we gonna talk to get that stuff?
I don't know.
Let's go to a zoo. Maybe they have a couple snakes that can help us.
Go to the zoo.
Yeah. There's always snakes in the zoo.
You got snakes all around us. You don't need to go to a zoo for a snake.
I know, but this one's... They threatened us with Yeeg.
They've never threatened us with Yeeg. They say, praise be unto him. Right. Find some way to contact Possess.
Well, maybe we can find... what we need is really to just sleep. So if we're gonna sleep, let's find out what we can use to sleep.
Is that how that works?
Well, what I'm thinking is I can try to pray to Beset to allow us entry into the dream world, and in an effort to gain her favor, and maybe she'll give us a chance. I don't know.
What are we gonna give her?
We have to find a golden egg in the desert.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
That sounds. But no, Edward, you were there. You know, Edward, you were there.
I know. We don't even
exactly
know how we're
what the
gonna
egg
get
is.
there. We don't even know.
What was that?
We don't even know how we're gonna get there. How we're gonna get there?
Well, I mean, that's the
It's
best
like
idea
this.
I can come up with. Your idea isn't that great.
It's like me saying, "Well, if these people weren't here, everything would be fine."
Maybe.
Yeah, accidentally. If 10 years wouldn't have passed, we wouldn't have this problem. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of ifs, but we don't know how we're gonna get there. I say, let's I don't know. Let's go get some sleeping pills and sleep or something.
Yeah, let's go find an inn or hotel or something.
Who?
No, let's go.
All right, let's go. Well, hold on.
No, we're not abducting anything. We're not doing any experiments on anything. We're not submitting to
It's like, no, I am not gonna go to the hotel.
And actually, I'm gonna warn Edward. Like, if any more pop-offs that puts us in danger, I'm just gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave the situation. He can fend for himself.
Well,
I have no
I don't
problem
think-
ditching if he's gonna put me
I
in
don't
danger.
think we need to go to the hotel. I think we need to a hotel. We already slept enough. I think we need to figure out a way to live. And so let's see. And I'm gonna go get me some. If we're gonna go to the other world, I'm just gonna get me something to fall asleep first, and then I'm gonna try to get what we're doing accomplished. Although, how do we know that whenever we go for fall asleep and we're in there, somebody doesn't come and kills our bodies? They will know who we are. They know where we are.
I don't have the answers, Edward. I'm really grasping at straws here. I don't know
Exactly.
what the hell to do, but this is the best thing that I can think of.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go to the hotel. Let's go.
Can we just go to the dimension?
The pocket
Our portal-
dimension?
our pocket dimension, go to sleep so we're protected.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need a little bit with extra kick for us to be able to fall asleep and sleep that deeply, I guess. You know, have you ever been to the land of the dreams?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's because you probably can't get there by sleeping just regularly. You're probably gonna need something else.
He has a little bit of a point. We can go to the store and pick up some supplies for that, and then we can go into the pocket dimension.
Well, we're gonna need some with a lot of kick, like a lot. We need to find a local Indian guy that sells you the stuff that is illegal to take in his own country. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Meth.
Something.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna find anything like that, though. Yeah.
Well, we can always go to India if we need to.
Yeah, that's not the same place. Different Indian.
No,
Different Indian, Edward.
We can go to... I'm talking about India in Asia. If we need to, we can go there. I mean, what? We got all the time in the world because apparently we're already late.
I don't think India is the option. I don't think India is the option.
Okay, so who do you want to talk to then?
Are we still at the library, or where are we at now?
Oh, you're at the library. You guys haven't left because you can't make up your mind as to where to go.
I know where I want to go. I just don't know how the fuck to get there.
Okay, where do you
Oh,
want
let's
to
see if I
go?
can find a book on the dream world.
Where do you want to go?
No.
Where do I want to go? I want to go to the dream world, but like I would.
Oh, well, yeah, no. I mean, well, from the library. Actually,
Go outside at the very least.
go ahead and roll. Well, if you did you roll library use today?
I did.
I rolled and I
Okay,
got
well, if
that.
you
I got
rolled
the information
again-
on the.
If you rolled again, might as well everybody roll again.
For the dream world stuff.
Or whatever. All right. So we find another book. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that, Charlie. So it's perfect because Hydra just happens to reside in the dream world. So the book will have the means to bless an amulet that when worn will allow you to be transported physically into the dream world.
Oh, so like it's not a dream?
Exactly.
Oh fuck. What do we need to? What are the supplies it says we need?
Oh, let's see. Let's do it 1 through 5, and depending on 1 through 5 is how hard and fucked up it is that the stuff you're gonna need to get there. I think that sounds fun.
It's a word for it, yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, at least it's not 5. It's 4. So you're gonna need the blood of a non-human mystical entity. And then maybe amulets that you want to use, and then the chanting, which is gonna be in the book that you're going to pretty much bless that amulet with the blood, and that's how the amulet, you're gonna be able to use it, and while using your power, you're going to be transported into the dream world.
So we need blood of a non-human mystical creature, an amulet.
Yeah, so pretty much like,
and
for
then-
example, I don't know, so Snake Man?
Yeah, I was gonna say all these snake people seem to be non-human and mystical.
So,
But we also need amulets.
yeah.
Are there any? Is there a museum in town? Are there any museums around?
Royal
Or
Luck.
like what was that?
Royal Luck?
Ain't doing that. I can't.
Yeah. There's a museum in town. Now, just want to be sure that you're contemplating going into a museum and stealing some amulets.
Contemplating it, yeah.
Okay.
I honestly, like Eric, like
We can.
I would ask Edward, but like his ideas are not great. The dream world. I think the dream world's our best bet to try and fix this. It might not work, and we might die, but like we're not doing so hot as it is.
You're my closest pal here, bud, and therefore I'm going to follow anything that you say. If you believe the dream world is our thing, I've never been there. If this thing exists, I'm right there with you. Let's give it a shot. You're on the lead on this one.
And Arlian says, Edward says, does it specify that it have to be an amulet from a museum? Because technically anything can be an amulet. A coin attached to a, I don't know, a string can be an amulet.
That's true.
We had to get blood of a mystic.
Well, yeah, it seems like we're gonna have to get our hands dirty.
Not,
That part doesn't concern me as much.
do you think they got a blood bank?
No.
Maybe. I don't.
If they're running the world, would they need a blood bank in case they got
I
hurt?
think we're gonna have to kill one of them and pretty much gut them.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, okay. I don't think we gotta gut them. We just gotta collect their blood.
If we're gonna kill it, might as well just gut them and get as much blood as we can. God only knows how much blood we need.
Yeah. Well, I have a
Also can run
canteen that doesn't have any
experiments
water
while
in
we do
it, so
that.
I can collect 1 quart of blood.
I can also run experiments while we do that, so it's a win-win.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull a couple of coins out of my pocket and be like, we can try and make these amulets, or we can try the museum to make it official.
Okay.
If we just use the coins, then we just have to find someone, mess them up, collect the blood, and then we can go in the pocket dimension and finish everything up.
Okay, do you have some change?
I thought the chanting was from the book, wasn't it?
No, I'm asking
Doesn't it
if you
give us
have
the-
some change. Some coins.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I got 50 cents, so I have 2 quarters at least.
Okay, well, that's too cool.
If anyone else has any change.
I mean, let me see if I have any change. I have change. I have the
Okay,
change in change.
so- Does Arlian, I'm assuming, would also have like chains and stuff, knowing that he's like the crazy scientist with all the tools and shit.
Chains?
Like for like little like chains to like wrap around the neck kind of thing.
Oh, like a necklace type thing. Sure, yeah. Why
Yeah.
not? Most people at least will have a cross, I'm assuming.
Okay. Well, I have I figure by the time like we're probably like back like in a park or I don't know. Like, are we still at the library? Because I was gonna drill holes through the coins to like thread them through whatever chains we got.
Okay,
it's
and where we're
actually
gonna
an
do that?
amulet. What was that?
Where are we gonna do that? Right here in the middle of the library?
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out where we want to do it.
I have a great idea. We use the vampires on one of these creatures. We take their memories out, and then we bring them with us to wherever we stand. And we got them over there.
Edward, you had a good idea with the coins as amulets. Let's leave it there for now, okay?
Well, nobody's gonna give us their blood
We'll
willingly.
let you know when the vampire things are necessary. 'Cause
They're
you seem
not.
really itching to get those going.
They are not going to give us the blood willingly.
Well, no, I'm fully aware that we're gonna have to do something, but
Okay. Well, there you go. Exactly. See. You're fully aware.
all right, I'd say we would leave the library. Let's maybe find like a let's find an alleyway or something where maybe coat someone down. Or I don't know, like fuck. Is there any secluded parts of town or in the alleys or something that?
I don't know.
Nah,
We can't
traffic.
really tell from inside of the library. We're gonna have to go out and walk.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying. I'm leaving the library, looking around for a secluded place that we can maybe like coax someone to come check us out or something.
You know, I say, let's find a store that is, I don't know, somewhat empty, and release the vampires in there. And then we walk in graciously, and we walk in to help, because that person may not remember who he is. And we do what we
No.
gotta do.
I don't hate that idea, but I think there needs to be some changes to it. So let's find not a whole ass store. Let's just find maybe something that's a storefront that's got just one guy in it.
Like a house. Perfect, yeah. We knock on the door of
Yeah.
a house, we get the vampires ready, we send them, and then we just go inside the house, we close the door, and boom, not only we get a guy or a woman, but we also have a house. That's a perfect plan. Awesome. I'm down with that.
Eric, any objections so far?
Oh, none yet.
See? He that's why he's our leader. He's got the best ideas ever.
Okay. Let's Jesus Christ. Oh my God, what am I doing?
What?
Let's go walk around the residential area, I guess.
All
And
right.
look for what time is it, by the way? Like,
A great
is
question.
it?
Let's see. So 1d12. Oh, okay, there. 9. 1d2 for AM or PM. AM.
Okay. Well, so the houses should be relatively empty, minus. Okay. Yeah, let's go walk around the residential area and try and find a house with someone in it.
All right.
See who's.
All right. So you start walking. You get out. You start walking. You see people walking left and right. Women with other women, guys. You see some people riding bicycles, some people driving cars. You know, everything just looks a lot cleaner, a lot freshly painted.
People are happy.
Well, they're not happy, but they're not sad either. Everybody minds their own business. And then
Guys,
you
maybe
get
we
to
just keep
the
this the way it is.
you get to the residential area and you start seeing how some things, you start noticing some things. So go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Alright.
Alright. So I'm gonna give you an option based on that, buddy. No, we're gonna go with that one, the top one. Going with the top one.
Well, we're all looking. We're all looking. Is it just me?
Well, no, but you all see the same thing. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you're searching for, for money on the ground. You're just looking around to see what's around you. So,
Yeah.
and we're talking about something as big as people. So, all right. So, what you see is the following. You have an option where a man and a woman walk inside of a house. You have another option where two people leave the house, but you don't know if there's anybody inside or not. And then you have an option where a woman is leaving. She says goodbye to a... Just a second. 12-year-old, looking like a 12-year-old male, female? Male boy. The boy walks right back into the house and closes the door.
Oh my goodness, guys. I didn't want to say back in the library, but that's the least resistance. Is there anyone around us? Like, it's just us three, just alone, right? There's no one that can hear me
standing over
talking.
there by the street. Some people walk behind you, but they don't mind you any business. Here and there, not a lot of people are walking either. It's not like it's a super busy street or anything like that. So.
Oh fuck. Well, Eric, are you opposed to checking out that house with the fucking Cthulhu?
It's not human.
My thoughts exactly. Just a kind of a taboo faux pas kind of thing. But yeah, let's go check out that house.
He said it's not human. I love it. All right. So you guys see that the lady turns the corner and she leaves. You get to the house. What do you guys do at the house? You're in front of the house.
Is the door locked?
Are you gonna try to unlock it? You're
I
gonna
would
try to
check see
open
what's
it?
unlocked first.
No, I mean, are you gonna try to open it?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your lock.
Gosh darn it.
Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Alright.
Nope.
Ah.
The door's locked.
Yeah, I would have failed too, so.
Yeah. Well, let's knock, I guess.
Hold on. me see if I have any.
Or does Edward have lock picking skills?
I'm looking.
I got lock picking skills.
Well, you can roll
Oh, do
it.
you?
Yeah.
Roll it if you have it. Oh. All right. So you unlock the door.
Okay.
Go ahead
Let's
and
just
roll
make this-
your luck.
I'm a
Again.
cat burglar. I'm the one that taught you everything, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Roll your luck.
My God. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, yeah.
The kid is not around, so the kid, didn't. Nobody that you can tell saw you opening that door.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the house. Can I find the phone line and cut it with my knife? Cut the phone line. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it
spot
right.
hidden.
If there's a phone, I guess. I figured
Spot
1930 there might be some kind of snake phone.
Spot hidden. Alien says, instead of going crazy,
Son of a bitch.
why don't we just release the vampires and go get the kid?
No.
We're not doing that.
We're gonna go get the kid. We're gonna do this, but we're not releasing the vampires.
Not yet. All right. So when you were looking for a kid, all of a sudden the kid jumps out.
I was looking for the phone, but I'm assuming the kid would still
But
jump
the
out.
kid jumps out, and the kid tries to grab you and scratch you with some claws that come out of its fingers. You can roll dodge if you want.
I would like to, yes.
There you go.
Can I have it as a reaction with my knife out, just fucking
So
swipe down? It's actually what's up?
hold on. All right. So Arlen pretty much grabs him and opens his throat with the knife.
Oh shit!
And he's like, okay, grab that pot. We're losing.
I got a canteen. I'll just fill the blood up with in my canteen.
All right. Well, and we're gonna stop right here for tonight.
Okay.